How is going, students and spreadsheet user? I'm San, full-time students and part-time developer of Path to First Honor. I'll be talking about the history of Path to First Honor, and I'll be showing you the previous versions of it. Path to First Honor is a spreadsheet program used to track your coursework mark and to calculate your CGPA. At the same time, it also shows you how much score or marks that you can afford to lose during your final exam and still able to achieve the goal that you want. In the first video that I make about Path to First Honor, we were at version 3.6. That was considered already because right now we're in version 3.9. Right, let's begin. We're looking at version 3.9 right now. But in this version, we have a long list of grades and score, right? You have a lot of space that you can put your grades. I don't believe that this is not enough. If you are not enough, you can still add more. Just select the number of row that you want, right click and insert above or below. Very easy, right? But after that, you still have to preserve its usefulness, and you have to copy the last two cells and paste it across the new row that you added. Now looking at is the latest versions, right? The latest design. We have white bar here and also the white bar for the CGPA. The texts are bolded and the colors depends on what you choose right here. We have a lot of colors, right? We have blue, white, gold, yellow, light pink, and so on. A lot of colors. But we have dark colors as well, like this one, red, black. We also have a new blue, right? Blue color. We also have a very pink one. I call it the pink lavender. Right, this is version 3.9. Let's go back. Let's go back older one. Right now we're in version 3.6, which I show you in the first video. This page is supposed to be a blue-black color with a yellow line right there. Therefore, you can see you say that to add additional, please insert it before the yellow line. Right, version 3.6, it was in May 9, which is just a few back then. Therefore, I say that there are lots of improvement after the first video. Right, let's look at the basic one right now. The basic one was in a red-black color format and with a yellow line underneath as well. The last line here is a yellow line, right? White text, yellow important parts, right? Then this one is okay. Take note of this. Right, we have a color depending. We have different kind of color depending on the score that you get, right? Yellow for more than or equal to 3.9, right? We have blue at 3 to 3.67, somewhere around there, right? And right now in the latest version, right, we just saw that it's all similar colors. And we also note that in the latest version, we have more than just this. Right? We have test 1, test 2, test 3, but we also have test 4, which was hidden, which you can expand just by clicking the arrow right around here. And we also have assignment 3 and 4 hidden. You can click the arrow right around here. We also have other 4. Besides that, you still have one more arrow around here, which you can open and insert the goal, right? What's your goal? What's your final exam score? Right, those kind of things that normally you will not need when you want to calculate your CGPA or track your coursework mark. Right, let's moving on to an older version. Welcome back to 3rd of May. Right now we are looking at the what's supposed to be the grades today was known as database back then. Right, just a few days back it was known as database. 3rd of May, right? Just 10 days ago, right? It was very ugly, right? It was this supposed to be blue color, right? Blue. This one is light blue with a white line. So we have alternating color. Blue, light, white, light blue, blah blah blah. Okay. The only sheet that I can show you is the foundation sheet, which is supposed to be the basic, the example that I showed you previously. Right now, right? This one is this one is very ugly. Right, it is gray in color. This one is dark gray. This one is a little bit brighter gray, and alternating gray and light gray, alternating colors, and this one is dark black in color, total black in color, which I used to represent void in previously. Because just a few reminder to myself that okay, this subject does not have other one and other two, therefore I just blank it, right? I just put black, right? Right now, what I do in the current version, right, is just leave it blank. That's all, easy. There's no need to change color, right? We try to make things as simple as possible, right, in the modern time. Okay, so in this sheet, right, in this version, we have a lot of information display. I would consider it unnecessary information, right? So this one, AN, in the column AN, we have requirement, how much percentage that you still needs to achieve the goal that you want, right? So AN is estimate or achieve, right? Is the one that you achieve, the final result that you get after your final exam. So we have BAAA. PT stands for point, which is actually the grade point. Because back then I did not correctly define what is grade point and what is point. So I mistakenly misplaced them. Right? I thought GP was derived from PT, right? Derived from point. So I just put point there. So GP is equal to point times credit hour, which is CH. Then we calculate CGPA and GPA and add them all up together, right? So lots of unnecessary information. All you want to know is what's my result and what's my CGPA, right? Which I already simplified in the latest version. And we have this white line that used to be the semester break, right? The semester, second semester, third semester. Right now, the semester break was replaced with a blank row. So you just insert a row, a blank one that does not contain your subject, your test score, right? That is considered a semester break. Welcome to April 22, 5:02 p.m. Right, this version is pretty much the same as the previous one, but what you can notice is the quota and requirement was missing. Right, it was right. Quota was missing, but requirement was once known as difficulty. Right, what's your difficulty? Because the higher the marks that you require to achieve, that means that your final exam is going to be more difficult, right? So it's almost like the same meaning. I try to say same is directly proportional, but not correctly defined, right? So everything else is similar. Right, let's move on. Go back to the past. 20 days back, right? March 10. Okay, so what you can notice is report 1 and report 2. Right? Back in the day, because I'm a science student, therefore my assignment is writing report. So I use report for myself because I not yet consider other people. So right in the current version, I do consider people because in some people they are in art stream or business one, right? Business, banking, finance, right? So they will have assignment. They don't call it report. They call it assignment. So report is like an assignment as well. So I just call them assignment in the latest version. Okay, so there are no more blank cell. It was replaced by void, which do just as a reminder as well. Okay, other than that, everything is similar. Hey, who are you? You're not in path to first honor. Right now, you're in path to CGPA 3.9. It was known as path to CGPA 3.9 because in my foundation year, I want to achieve CGPA 3.9. Okay, never mind. Long story short, let's go back to the main topic. So the orange text stands for core subjects, while your T1, T2 is your test 1, test 2, obviously. If you don't know, I don't know what you're going to do in your future. Maybe you will call it test 1, test 2. Maybe. I don't know. I'm from the past. Right, so P1, P2 is practical 1, practical 2. This is where you write the mark for your report. In my maybe the art student will write their assignment score. So we don't have others. So you have to maybe if you have four tasks. I'm so sorry we don't have for that. But I believe in your future you have others 1 and 2, 3, 4, and lots of selection, right? I think. Right, my scientists say that no, sorry. He predict that no, it's she predict that you have more than enough slots to write your score. Right. Moving on. Don't care about him. Let's go on. So H, the column H, we have goal. What is goal? I've forgotten. I think it's how much you still need uh, to get in your final exam to achieve what you want. So then right here, what is the next one? G per 100, right? G per 100 supposed to be how much score that you need to achieve out of 100% from your final exam. Let's say your final exam consists of 100 score, and it is 50% overall. So you have to achieve 86 out of 100. So you get it? Hopefully, but because this is the older version, we don't upgrade very nicely. Our technology is not good enough. Okay, so you have to compromise. So moving on to column J, we have PMG, right? I'm not sure what's PMG. My scientist, Doctor, write PMG. I don't really understand, but I just use it. He told me to write my result of my final, so I write PAAA, right? So and it will display my point, my credit hour right here, those kind of thing, and my CGPA, right? Very important stuff and a lot of hidden information right here that you are not supposed to look at. Okay, let's moving on. Let me show you something older. I have something to show you that my doctor say that I'm not supposed to show anybody else. But anyhow, take a look. Right, this is the original version of Path to CGPA 3.9. Right, it was in Microsoft Excel format. Right before we turn into Google Sheets, right? We were doing that program in Microsoft Excel. Right? So you can see it is gray and gray color, right? Gray and light gray. Orange color, yellow color, blue, and something that you're not supposed to look. Alright, this is actually the calculation. My doctor told me that it was the calculation to calculate the CGPA, right? So our CGPA was shown at the bottom, the minimum bottom one. If you are in semester 2, your CGPA is supposed to be this right now. But I don't think that this guy have finished his second semester yet. So his CGPA is supposed to be this one, right? I think so. And hopefully you have get an idea, right? So see you in the future. Version 3.9, as you can see, we have a lot of features that we don't have in the past. A few months ago, just a few months ago, and also a few weeks ago, where we have these hidden columns that which is test 4, right? You can hide it. We also have assignment 3 and 4. We have others 4 as well. And you don't see those crappy things. The calculation was hidden behind here. Uh, But this one, the last second one, you can open it, right? This one you show what's your goal, your final, what is your final marks, right? Your final exam marks, the total of it, right? And also the midterm, right? This one is the midterm. How much is your midterm uh, consists of overall, right? So as you can see, I have my mathematics, right? Math one is consists of only 40%, which means my final is 60%. So I did show all the CGPA for each subjects because so that you can see how your result influence your CGPA. So let's say that I got an A right here, then I got a B right here. So you can see that 4, then it dropped to 3.333, then it rise up as I get all the A. I hope you learn a little bit more about Path to First Honor and how far we have came from the very first version of it when we transfer it from Microsoft Excel to Google Sheets.